Braka blaka, what is up, crypto love? Welcome today to another exciting episode. Today is Monday, October 6th, 2017, the day before our late night live stream tomorrow night, Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. Be there or be square. Bringing you today a weekly recap. It's been a very exciting week in crypto. Extremely exciting. Everyone's talking about Bitcoin. Everybody's buying into these Bitcoin scams and trying to get me to buy into them. Just learned about a new one today called USI Tech. Fuck BitConnect. But what's going on? Well, let's get started. Before we do, just thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to everyone mashing on that like button. I look forward to seeing you guys on the live stream. I love that you guys watch these videos. I'm going to keep making them. You keep watching them. Now, let's start with the news. Beginning of this week, there was some news that kind of shot Bitcoin price through the roof. That news was the Chicago Mercantile Exchange set to launch Bitcoin futures contracts. Okay, so derivatives trading. And in case you don't know what derivatives are, there's this awesome graph. I'll put it down in the description. Look at this. So you can compare the world's money. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I spent all my time in crypto, Bitcoin, all that stuff. I think it's the world, but apparently it's not. If we take a look, each one of these squares is $100 billion, okay? So we look at that silver's little thing. Cryptos, look at that. Bitcoin, Ethereum, the rest, all that, just a teeny little bit, all right? Then we have the biggest companies, big squares. The richest people, bigger squares. California's GDP, bigger squares. The Fed's balance sheet, currency, the world's gold, stock markets, look at that. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? Global money supply, boom, a lot more. Global debt, of course, a lot more, right? Hang on, it gets better. Global real estate, look at all that money there. You remember how small Bitcoin were? And then we have derivatives, basically made up things. Look at all this. Boom, scanning down, and down, and down, and down, and down, and down, and down. Okay? So if you think that Bitcoin has a large market cap right now, yeah, that's Bitcoin compared with billions of times that in derivatives and other things. So maybe the bubble's not about to pop, but I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a trader, not telling you what to do with your money. Do your own research. But exciting news, Bitcoin is now ranked 32nd global currency by physical money supply. Interesting in terms of different countries and such. Now, this is with Bitcoin where it is now at at $7,500, a little bit less today. But if the Bitcoin market cap will go up to 1 trillion, it would be way high. That would make it 8th, okay? Just ahead of Spain. Can you imagine that? Bitcoin being bigger than pretty much all of the countries except for 8. I can imagine it because it's the people's coin. Or is that Groestlcoin? Or is that Vercoin? Who knows which one? Now, other news coming up. I mean, look at the mass hysteria buying in Bitcoin at the highest prices ever. I mean, you guys know there's a lot of FOMO, a lot of FUD, a lot of emotional people. They see the price going up and up and up. They want to get in. And look at this. In one day, Coinbase added 100,000 new users. That's at least $1 million in transaction fees for Coinbase in one day. Yikes. Other exciting news, Amazon bought 3 cryptocurrency-themed domain names. They already own AmazonBitcoin.com, but they also bought AmazonEthereum.com, AmazonCryptocurrency.com, and Amazon Cryptocurrencies. I wonder what they're going to be doing with them. Maybe accepting them, maybe selling them. Who knows? Now, big news coming up. This is what everybody's talking about. This is what everybody's thinking about. What to do. How should I hold my money? Should I put it into Tether? Should I buy cryptos? Should I hold my Bitcoin? What am I to do? Is SegWit actually going to happen? Is this a good idea? And nobody knows because, you know, SegWit is very contentious. There's a lot of people who don't like it. All right? It's happening behind closed doors, a New York agreement, hard fork. It's far from consensus. There's a whole bunch of people, hashtag no2x, who do not want it. But, you know, everybody wants the free money. So we'll see what happens with it. It should be a very interesting week. Now, taking a look at CoinMarketCap, and I forgot to mention the price for Bitcoin 2x futures, somewhere around $1,000. I think it'll probably be closer to like $600 when it comes out. And then it'll do something and then drop But again, I have no crystal ball. I know my head may look like one, but no. Now, crazy things happening. You know I love to look at the past 7 days, see what's moving, see what's shaking. And as I said yesterday, Bitcoin is just exploding this week. Yesterday it was up 25% in a week. Today, 17.34% because we saw a little drop. It's down at 71.61 right now. Still, absolutely incredible for Bitcoin. I mean, years ago you saw those fluctuations with Bitcoin, but recently, that is just incredible. Other things, Bitcoin Cash also sailing because of the upcoming fork. We have Ethereum Classic also jumping up a little bit. Now, that's a bit surprising. Other things, EOS, almost 50% gains. We have Verge, 69% gains. We have, what else? Eternity, up 52%. And also, Groestlcoin, up 58%. It was up much higher before. Now, just taking a look at things. Bitcoin, it's just amazing to see these really fast gains. I mean, if we take back a look at things, since May, just shot through the moon. And it's just the beginning. I think, how many people actually own Bitcoin? Not too many. And hopefully it'll be worth a lot. Hodl it, you know? But it says 71.38 right now. We all know 21 million max supply. I didn't have much more to say about that. But look at this. This is interesting. The total market capitalization at 60%. It has not been that high since before the altcoin bubble. Okay, since May. Think about that. Does that mean people have more confidence in Bitcoin? Maybe. Or does it mean that people are just greedy? Most likely. Now let's talk about some of those other cryptos that were exploding. One is EOS. All right, now EOS has one of the longest ICO periods. It's still an ICO period. And it just went from like 50 cents all the way up to a buck 30, and now it's down to around $1 in the past week. Crazy. There's not much new news going on. And if we take a look at the website, there's nothing that they're talking about here. There was, last week I also mentioned EOS because there was an episode where the Dollar Vigilante interviewed Dan Larimer, and he said that Dan Larimer says that everything is on schedule or sooner. They're going to be releasing some software development stuff in the future that could make the price explode. I mean, imagine if this is another Ethereum. Imagine. I love to do it. That's what I do. I just fantasize about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies all day. When I'm not fantasizing about attractive ladies, you know, it's Bitcoin and cryptos. Now, how about some other ones? We have some growth with Verge. Look at that. Verge going from something very small to something quite a lot larger. Pretty much doubling. Now, Verge, we know, is a secure and anonymous crypto built with a focus on privacy, and the reason for the pump is the Wraith protocol has been completed. The official launch date today. Happy Wraith Day. Now, Wraith is basically optional privacy. It's very cool, like a ghost. And apparently, okay, so they're talking about privacy as a choice, but apparently they believe that the Verge currency is what they believe Satoshi Nakamoto originally intended Bitcoin to be. Very interesting. Everybody's trying to read into what he thinks. So maybe. But Verge is a cool coin. Ultra fast, low fees, privacy, open source. People love it. On to the next one. Eternity. It feels like an eternity since I've talked about this coin, because I never have. But saw a little bump there. Okay, a little bump in the price. Now, I don't exactly know any reason. You know, I'm trying to be detective here, trying to be Sherlock Holmes, trying to figure out why these things are moving and shaking. I couldn't figure out anything. If you know why Eternity's seeing a little pump, please just put it down in the comments. Everybody would love to know why I am no expert, why I'm an idiot. But Eternity does seem like a very cool platform. I mean, look at that. They got smart contracts interfacing with real-world data. What does that sound like to me? Well, if we scale down, or not scale down, if we scroll down a little bit more here, they have smart contracts, they have oracles. Sounds like a mixing of Ethereum and Chainlink. That sounds like a pretty cool thing. Also, they got the consensus, the governance, those things that I don't understand too well yet, but I'm going to figure them out soon, and then I'll teach you all about them. So yeah, it seems like a cool platform, and, you know, a little jump in price. It's been quiet for a while, but we saw a little jump in price with them. Now, last one that we're going to take a look at today is Groestlcoin. Just did a video on that. People loved it because I said Groestlcoin all the time. And I think that's like a little leprechaun I'm working on. Groestlcoin. Yeah, follow the rainbow. I slap at the base. I slap at the base. You know what I'm saying? Now, Groestlcoin did see some big gains, and now it's back down. It was up to, what was it? A little over $1 from 10 cents. Saw some 10 times or more gains. Now it's back down to 70 cents. Why do people love Groestlcoin? Because it's a people's coin, because it's an actual currency, and because it's a SegWit coin. Everybody gets SegWit coins. But it is a cool one. It's also ASIC resistant. I mean, if you like Vertcoin, if you like Litecoin, if you like Bitcoin, you'll definitely like Groestlcoin. Now, what's going on this week? What am I doing? Where am I at? Oh, it is a tough one because, honestly, I mean, what do you do at this point? We all know Bitcoin prices are going to fall. Do we know when? Do we know how much? I mean, if you take a look at, these are the $1 candles. We're already seeing quite a price drop today. Is that just the beginning of it? Or is it going to bounce back up to higher volumes? I don't know. 7,500 was definitely a cap that we all knew about. A definite price area where we were seeing if it would pass. And so far, I don't think we've seen that pass. Is it going to happen before the fork? Probably not, but it could. Now, what am I doing? What trades am I doing? Right now, I have a feeling Bitcoin is going to come down. Where to? Well, could go to a lot of places. I think somewhere most likely between $4,500 and $6,500. And I know you're saying that's a really big range. That's like $2,000. Well, here's why, okay? We know that previous resistance is current support. So let's look at these areas of resistance. We have resistance at 62.33. We also have resistance at 5,900. We also have resistance down here at 5,000. And more resistance at 4,500. So there are a few different points right there where we could see resistance. You know, if you were to ask me, if I was a betting man, I would probably say somewhere right in the middle, 5,500. Let's say that. Even though I want to come down to 4,500. Like, I think, honestly, this is just me being greedy, okay? I really want Bitcoin to come down a bit so I can just keep on buying in more and more and more. Because right now, a lot of people are talking about Bitcoin. And while that's great, I don't want them to because I want to buy it for cheap before it really does explode. But we'll see. We certainly will see. This Bitcoin 2X is definitely throwing a wrench in the works. And it's definitely making for massive gains. In terms of what am I doing, I always dollar cost average. I think it's a great time to get into some cryptos that you're looking at. Currently, I'm not looking at any new ones, okay? I'm still buying Lisk. I love Lisk. I think that's going to do good. But I'm not really looking at any new ones. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Tomorrow night, we have the late night live stream coming up at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. That'll be Tuesday, November 7th. And then I'll just be making more videos, bringing out more content, making you guys laugh, making you cry, making you click the thumbs up or thumbs down button, making you subscribe or not subscribe, and in the end, just trying to bring good content to the crypto world, which I love so much. Thank you guys for watching, especially if you made it all to the end. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Now, click that subscribe button, click that thumbs up button, and I will catch you guys later. All right, peace.